Hi guys, welcome to our second video on onlineprep.act.org. And we're going to talk today about how to use the structured study plans on the website. So what I'm going to try to cover with you today again is how to locate the online prep on your internet, how you're going to use your credentials to log into online prep, how to identify personal strengths and weaknesses using the resources on online prep, and then how to see and follow the study plan that's available for you on online prep. If you haven't logged into your online prep yet, you're going to use the website onlineprep.act.org to get there. Please remember this is a different website than the website that you're going to sign up for the ACT. So you want to make sure you go to the onlineprep.act.org website. Use your school email to get logged in, and your password is capital C cards 123. Once you get there, you'll find yourself at a page that looks a lot like this. Now, if you watched my last video, you know that the first step is to do the practice tests that are listed right here in the menu. And again, you're going to do the English short test, the math short test, the reading short test, and the science short test. The program uses the data from these tests to help create a plan that's unique to you, that will help you to focus in on the areas that you're weaker on and just review those that you already are pretty strong on. And so it's important that you take these tests in order to get the best results for your structured plan. When you have finished taking those tests, you'll go ahead and click at the study plan and notice that there's just one structured plan. The first thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to set the number of days until you take the ACT. Now, many of you may have set this already for April 7th, and this might not be the date. I would encourage that you'll take the ACT. I would encourage you to change this date to June 13th, which is the first date after the April date that the ACT is available nationwide. So if we click on June 13th, and all you have to do is just find that date, click, and then set the deadline. It shows that we have 87 days before we're going to take this ACT. What this is going to do is it's going to help you pace or plan what you should do each day in order to prepare for that at a good pace. Then all you have left is to go through the study plan. And what I like about using the study plan is it allows you to focus on all of the content areas at one time, rather than just focusing on one. So we're going to do a little bit of English, a little bit of math, a little bit of reading, and a little bit of science, instead of just doing English and then going to math and kind of forgetting what we've been doing in English as we just do math. This gives you an opportunity to kind of keep your toes wet in all of the content areas, which is going to help you not only on the ACT, but as we're away from school, it's going to help you to make sure that you're staying fresh in all of your areas, your skill areas. So let's just show you how the study plan works. As you can see, I've already taken these short tests, so those are marked off of my to-do list, and now I'm in the middle of understanding your score and goal setting. I'm going to click into this lesson, and it gives me a variety of or some information that I'm going to read. And when I get done reading this information, I'm going to click over here to decide, based off what this tells me about college medians, do I understand it quite well? I have a high confidence of information or knowledge of this information? Do I understand it medium, like I kind of get it, I kind of don't get it? Or do I have a pretty low confidence in what this is telling me? And once I select whichever confidence I have, then I'll be able to click the continue button, and it will take me to the next part of the lesson. And so here I'm talking about goal setting and raw scores and how they're scoring the ACT. So kind of understand that a little bit. Let's say I have a pretty high understanding of that. I finish the task, and then it takes me to, I can click continue, and it's going to take me to mark off that off of my study plan. So again, then I'm just going to go to the next part of the study plan. As you can see, if you work down here, it gives us multiple lessons that we can do, and again we'll just follow them step by step by step. At the top it tells you what percentage of your plan have you accomplished, how many points you've accomplished in this plan. So this plan provides 6,559 points, and I've done 180 of them so far. So I hope that this helps you to understand how to use the study plan. Again, all the study plan is it takes the data from your pretest and creates a plan for you to go step by step through the tasks at hand. And when you're finished with those tasks, it'll progress you through the study plan. If you have any questions about the study plan, how to use the plan, how to set it up for yourself, please feel free to shoot me an email, amber.myers@ssccards.org, and I'll be glad to answer them any way that I can.